Yeah, I mean, people who would go, I mean, you're taking a chance. So it is a chance. That's why I kind of respect Halbig, because he has the balls to go and actually, walk the walk sort of thing. And he proved with his confrontations there, at least they look pretty genuine to me, that he was willing to back up his sort of talk. But nonetheless, it was an ill-conceived journey that I don't know. I don't know all the information from it yet. From what you guys have told me and what I've seen, it seems like that it's a wasted opportunity, and so much more could have been accomplished had they just planned it a little bit better.
That's real optimistic, Jeff.
Well, yeah. I mean, if maybe instead of Captain Crunch,
but I agree with
you had Team Wacom up, or you know what I mean? Like just some real people that.
Man, that's the problem though. You and I and Team Wacom up, we're not dumb enough to go down there.
Well, that's it. That's why I'm saying like it's not.
Well,
that's not.
Why do you say that, Dave? Because I've often given thought to going there. So what do you mean specifically by that?
Like Jeff said, we're on a list. I don't want my name moved up on that list.
You don't know. You have no idea. You could disappear in the night. I mean, like. Probably not, because then
probably not, because
But you still have to give it thought. I mean, I remember watching Brendan's stuff when he went down, and he took some chances and all that, and I think he went twice actually. So he was one of these guys that really did actually probably live not too far away, which helps, right? But I mean, if you can drive there in an afternoon, you might as well. And
right.
If you're just going to go and snoop around and not really stir things up too much, then you might, not be confronted too harshly, and you might be actually to find something. But if you show up, blowing the vuvuzelas or whatever, like say, I'm coming in 2 weeks, the countdown is on.
Yeah, with the freaking
show
entourage.
up with the 3-ring circus, and you get the silent treatment at the one opportunity you get to actually speak with town officials, and then the other places you go, you get stonewalled and threatened. Well, I mean, the best that they've probably achieved is the videos of the confrontations. That's it.
You know what? I would go down with the 4 of you, unannounced, completely covertly. That could work.
I'd have to swim across the border because the instant that my name appeared at the border, they would know. This guy's Sandy Hook, 50-something videos. Watch out for him. Yeah, I know, but yeah, you're right. I mean, that is ideally it. But you know what? You don't have to go there. Fuck that. Why do you have to go there? I mean, you want to go there and get an idea of what the town is like and how the people are. Go ahead. But
I would love to take an investigative trip. That would be fun, actually.
Well,
I would too. I'm not scared of being pushed up the list. After what I saw now with this trip, I've changed my tune on that. My mom is really sick right now, but after that, I would head there in a heartbeat now, just to check out everything and get it documented for what everybody is out there wanting to know. What the lands at home looks like. What do these graves look like? Because nobody's updated the graves,
I think that a group of people, that would be so awesome, that a group of people, We Are Change style, where we could live stream it and just,
those fucking graves. Dig them up, I say. Come on. There's somebody, you got somebody to go in there and dig up a grave, and they found no body. Woo.
That was being all down. And you know what? The risk is, how hard could it be?
Yeah, that's right. They can't watch it.
I'm already on that list, so if you get moved up and I know lives are changing, listen, I've got kids, so I don't want to put them in danger or anything like that. But at the same time, it's like, let's go for it. Let's expose it for what it is.
But it's already been exposed by and large, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I'm talking big time, Jeff. I'm talking.
Yeah, but big time. You expect the mainstream media? If you found something that would prove conclusively that Sandy Hook was a hoax, which I think has already been proven 10 times over. But if you did go there and you found something, you think anyone in the mainstream media would touch it with a 100-foot pole? They wouldn't go near it. They would
That's the deal, though. I don't care what the mainstream media is going to care about. I'm more. There's such an alternative media motion or movement coming into play that I think that's where you'll draw more and more people in, so that even if you do, even
then you get Dan Badandi saying, "Oh, look what Kate's sleep phone. I don't know. I mean, like, yes.
About the gums.
Come on, guys, don't make fun of it, Donnie. His heart goes out to the poor little children's dead soul.
Right? Who would have wasted 3 minutes? You get 3 minutes, and he's going on, my heart goes out.
and the Second Amendment, dude.
Yeah, what an
it's
idiot.
so obvious. It's so obvious to me, and I don't know how I still get flack on my video. People still cannot see through it, and you know what? The more you guys complain, because I'm still getting complaints. Why are you still bashing? This is dividing. I'm like, are you guys? How hard-headed are you guys? You can't see through. That's not the point. You're missing the point. They are co-opting our truth. What we're trying to do here.
Right?
Why can't
He
you
was
see
a
that?
diversion. He was completely diverting the entire topic and wasted 3 minutes of important speak, and I was truly disappointed. And I was holding back my tongue before, but
Exactly, and not just this entity, but just similar, just like Chris Green. He calls Sandy Hook a false flag and people died. All of these entities. It's a real hindrance to what we're doing, and so that's why I feel it's important. That's why I try to expose it on my channel the best that I can, because I do feel it's important. But
no, I think so too. I mean, I've been criticizing a lot of alternative or pseudo-alternative media lately, and I agree. I mean, you start to see that. Look. I mean, the most obvious false flags are the ones that you should not waver on. You should, hey, this is a false flag. They can't get away with using it. They can't get
Don't
away.
break your mic there, Jeff.
Pardon me?
Don't break your mic.
Don't worry, it's elevated.
That's his signature. I love
That's my desk, so I can bang my desk. Yes, and drive my point in with authority. Order. Well, listen, I mean, like, they can do what they want. We're starting to expose the alternative media, the top alternative media, as being co-opted, COINTELPRO, or whatever the frick they are, just getting a paycheck, getting lots of money by bullshitting their way through these things. People who really have a passion for this stuff do the work that uncovers these things. I mean, that uncovers the truth about these events, not the mainstream media. Not one piece of evidence has come out of InfoWars with regards to Sandy Hook. Not one piece of evidence has come from them to prove the hoax. Nothing. I mean, they did some good work initially. I think it was Rob Dew or whoever that was on it, but then they backed away. They're told, no, you can't touch that. Back away, and that's it. And so it's all up to the independent researchers like ourselves who go out and work their asses off just to help disseminate important information to help push the truth along. And that is where you're going to find the truth. You're not going to find the truth on Alex Jones. You might find the truth about some things, just like you might find even on the corporate media the truth about some things. They don't always lie. They lie a lot, though.
Right, 99% of the time, but you're gonna find those cracks.
Exactly. That's it. I mean, I just choose not to watch them because, hey, I don't know if they're lying about this or that. I mean, they could be completely lying about whatever they're talking about now, so I'll just avoid them. And that's the way to kind of mature, I think, as a viewer or as an audience, right, that you're out there and you want to get truth, you want to find out what's going on. I'd like to think you do, right? If you want to be brainwashed,
Jeff.
Yeah, if you want to be brainwashed, line right up for CNN. Sign yourself up, CNN will give it to you.
Dave is full of sarcasm tonight. I love it.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
He's on a roll.
I didn't hear it. What did you say, Dave?
What was I going to say? Yeah, so that's why, and exactly, that's what I said on my video, that's why I feel like it's like I said, it's going to be up to us moving forward, and we can't rely on these organizations or anybody like this. This is the real alternative media, individuals such as ourselves and with real channels, okay? That's the real truth we're going to find. So moving forward, it's important to keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Just to give you a little anecdote, if I may, Kate, just for a second there, we covered a story is almost a year and a half ago on the Globe and Mail, the Grope and Fail as I call it, the biggest newspaper in Canada, centered out of Toronto, and it turned out that their top editorialist or their top columnist a lady by the name of Margaret Wente had been plagiarizing over and over and over and over and over and over again for a matter of years. This lady, and this is the top columnist, you're talking about, they sell papers because of this lady. She was straight lifting whole paragraphs, whole stories off other news sources and claiming them as her own. Anyways, there was a woman who has this blog, and it's called Media Culpa. Now, I can't remember her name, but I remember the blog, so people will remember that, mediaculpa.com. And all she does is she's actually an artist or whatever. She has a real job and all that, like us, you know, and she just uses her free time to focus on what the mainstream media is doing. And what she did was she was the one that uncovered all these plagiarism examples over and over and over again with her free time, making zero money off it. And it became a national scandal sort of thing. It was all over. It was even international news for a few weeks or a week or so or whatever, right? And that, to me, is the example of where the real stories come from, where the real truth comes from. It's not from these assholes working for these papers or working for these alternative media outlets, right, that are, you know, buy our product right now, you know, click on our sponsors right now. Screw that. The real truth is coming from the people who actually are dissecting what they are delivering and saying, look, I'm finding that they're fucking full of shit.
Yes. Amen.
Yeah. Agreed.
I fully
totally.
agree with that. That's perfectly said. Well stated, man.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
It's if you have the passion, you know. I mean, like you say, you don't make a dime off of it, and you have the passion because, and that's where the female input comes in. I, as a mother, know I would not be on CNN the next day talking about my child dying. There's so many moms out there that say thanks for the input because it's exactly what I was thinking. How can these moms get out there and say and laugh and say Christmas will go on, or we broke out the Sharpies?
We're going to celebrate his birthday. His birthday's tomorrow, but we're going to celebrate anyways. Yeah.
Any real parent is not going to behave in that manner. Period.
Period. Period, exclamation mark, fucking end of fucking paragraph. That is it. I swear, that is the strongest evidence ever. If you need evidence about Sandy Hook being a hoax, just watch the parents. Just please, watch them 2-3 days, even the day after, where Robbie Parker is smiling as he walks up and laughing as he walks up to talk about his daughter that just died before he does his B-movie fucking acting, preparation crap skit. You know, that's the strongest evidence you need, because anybody who's a real parent knows right away there's no way normal people don't act this way. The real problem is that people do not have critical thinking. Yeah. That is the problem. We don't have proper education systems. We don't want the last thing in the world the New World Order wants is thinking.
Exactly. This is about, and this is how I feel this is the real alternative media. You know, individuals such as ourselves and with real channels, okay? That's the real truth we're going to find. So moving forward, it's important to keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
The more calm-mannered people, the better. That's just my opinion. And James Corbett, I love the way.
You don't listen to me all that.
He
backs up what he says, you know.
You want to stay away from people like this right here.
Again, red alert, America. False flag alert. China fields new intermediate-range nuclear missiles.
Red alert. We're on the brink of World War III.
World War III. It's already on. It's been on for years. You just don't know.
Red alert, America. Nuclear missiles.
The bombs are in the air.
Another banker has committed suicide.
This was, let's see, this is a March 3rd soundbite. Yeah, there you go, guys.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what's fantastic about this little group chat is that we can agree to disagree. Everybody's got kind of a point. But we can all talk. You know, I think this little setup is great because we might not always agree, but we can always entertain the thoughts that each one brings to the table and, kind of... you guys have persuaded my mind. I know that, and you guys are far more knowledgeable than I am. So I appreciate that.
Hey, that's not true at all. That's
not
true
at all.
Well, it's a little true. No, I'm just
Shut up, Arthur. I'm done with you.
No, you're not. I'm only kidding.
I know.
I'm
you're
having fun.
sweetie.
No, we love you. We love you, and it's awesome.